Everybody loves the idea of small town living, quiet streets, friendly people, and a slower pace. But here's the part most people don't talk about. Not everyone is actually happy once they get here. And if you don't know what you're walking into, you can end up feeling stuck instead of settled. If you're new here, I'm Leslie Bennett with Bennett Real Estate Company, based right here in the heart of Thomasville, Georgia. With years of experience helping people from across the country find their ideal homes in Georgia, I give you straightforward, honest guidance to make the process as smooth and real as possible. And today, we're getting very real about something that a lot of people are thinking about right now: small town living, and whether it's actually right for you. All right, let's get right into it. Who should move to a small town? Let's start with the positive, because for the right person, small town living is incredible. People who want a slower, simpler pace of life. If you're tired of constant noise, traffic, and feeling like every day is rushed, Thomasville is going to feel like a breath of fresh air. Your mornings are quieter, your errands don't feel chaotic, and your day just feels easier. You're not sitting in traffic for an hour, you're not fighting crowds everywhere you go, and mentally, that makes a bigger difference than people expect. People who value community, this is a big one, and it's something you cannot fake in a bigger city. In Thomasville, people talk to each other. They wave, they remember you. You'll see familiar faces at the grocery store, at dinner, at local events, and over time that turns into something really special. If you like the idea of actually knowing your community instead of just living in it, you'll love it here. People who work remotely or have flexible jobs. This is probably one of the biggest groups moving here right now. If you don't have to commute into a major city every day, you can trade that stress for space, peace, and a much better quality of life. A lot of buyers I work with are coming from places where everything feels crowded and expensive, and they realize they can live very comfortably here without sacrificing what matters most to them. People who want more space inside and outside. This is where Thomasville really shines. You're not stacked on top of your neighbors. You can have a yard, land, and even acreage. Room for a garden, room for kids to play, room to just breathe. And once people experience that kind of space, it's really hard to go back. And if you are seriously thinking about making a move to Thomasville or anywhere in South Georgia, I've put together a free relocation guide that walks you through what it's really like to live here, from cost of living to neighborhoods to what to expect day to day. It's linked below, and it'll help you make a much more confident decision before you ever make a move. Who should not move to a small town? Now, let's talk about the other side, because this is where people make mistakes. If you hate driving for bigger things, this is something people underestimate all the time. Your everyday needs, covered. But for bigger shopping, specialty stores, or certain experiences, you're going to take a short trip. For most people, it's not a big deal. But if you're used to everything being 5 minutes away, that adjustment can feel frustrating. If you prefer invisibility in a small town, you're seen. People recognize you, they remember your name, they notice when you're new. And for some people, that feels warm and welcoming. For others, it feels like there's nowhere to hide. If you truly value being completely anonymous, a small town might not be the right fit. If you expect big city job opportunities, this is a practical one. If your career depends on a large competitive job market, you need to think this through carefully. Thomasville has opportunities, but it's not a major metro area, and certain industries just aren't as prevalent here. That's why so many people moving here either work remotely, own businesses, or are relocating with a plan already in place. If you think it will instantly fix your life, this one is important, and it's something people don't always want to hear. Moving to a small town doesn't automatically make everything better. Yes, it can improve your lifestyle, it can reduce stress, but it doesn't change who you are and what you're dealing with. If you're unhappy where you are, you need to make sure you're moving towards something, not just trying to escape something. The reality most people discover. Here's what actually happens for most people who move to Thomasville. At first, there's an adjustment period. Things feel quieter, slower, different, and then something shifts. You start noticing how easy your day feels, how much less stressed you are, and how you're not constantly rushing. And that's when it clicks. A lot of people realize they're not missing the big city like they thought they would. They're actually gaining something they didn't even realize they needed: time, space, and peace. So, who should move to Thomasville, Georgia? People who want a slower pace. People who value community. People who want space and simplicity. And who shouldn't? People who need constant variety. People who rely on big city convenience. People who aren't ready for a lifestyle shift. And there's no right or wrong answer here. It just depends on what kind of life you actually want to live. Is small town living calling your name, or are you more of a big city person? I'd love to hear more in the comments below. My team and I love talking with all of you, and we're here for you, and we'd love to help you with your home buying or home selling experience. We post new Georgia videos every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications so you never miss another video with me. And as always, I'm Leslie Bennett with Bennett Real Estate Company, keeping it simple and keeping it real.